Hi folks, and good evening. Tonight we're on. Tonight we're going to look at Mildred's amplifier. He's got this Yamaha amplifier that he purchased last week from the car boot sale, which he gave the princely sum £10 for. Which, if it works, it's not bad. But it does work, but it doesn't work correctly. Everything does work on this amplifier except the bass control. It doesn't seem to do anything. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull the top and have a look at the bass control and see if we can sort of make it work. So got a lot of crap in it I don't fucking need. I can't remember what that top's off. Oh yeah, I do. I know what that's off. Right. Someone's already been inside this. I know Mildred has. He told me he had a look last week because he couldn't get anything out of it. But he brought it here and I plugged the Amstrad turntable into it and I got something out of it. So basically at the end of the day, let's see what the score is. They're actually good Yamaha amps. I've got one and I've had it since. I can't remember what model mine is. It's a newer model than this one because mine's remote control. And but essentially it's the same thing. It's the same idea, you know. Probably even have the same fucking amp board in it. But I bought mine in 2001. On this one, have I? No, I didn't think I had. So put the top over here out of the way. Like there. See, the thing I like about Yamaha amps and other such quality products, because this is a quality product, no two ways about that. This is a quality product. The thing I like about them, I've always put sort of at least half decent capacitors. These are all Rubicon capacitors that are in this. Most of them anyway. So we're going to start by just having a quick look round, and that's your what do you call it there, you get a separate phono preamp, which is actually selectable, folks. There's a bar that goes right the way through and you can select it between moving magnet or moving coil cartridges. Right, there's me switch cleaner. Yes, and no amplifier module in this. No amplifier module in this. It's proper transistors in this amplifier. We will give the switches a quick spray. Well, the ones I can get to anyway. Give everything a bit of a clean. They're actually clicky. Yeah. Well, strip me naked and call me fatty. What we've got here, speakers. Turns the speakers on and off. A bit of dust on the things. We might give it a clean while we're in here. But the bass control is there. And can I get to it? Because to be honest with you, just to clean the bass control, I don't want to strip the whole fucking thing down. Because I've got a feeling it's only either a dry joint or a dodgy bass control. And I can get to the points on the bass control there. I can get to that with the iron. So if I can get to it to spray the stuff into it, see, they don't put a panel on the bottom. Oh yeah, they do. But the trouble is, it's not above the bass. It's not above the bass control. So, you know, they do put a panel on the bottom of the Yamaha, but there's no access here for me to get the straw in to spray the control. That's a bit of a bastard, isn't it? Why couldn't it have been the treble control that was fucking dicky? There's a bit of corrosion in this amplifier as well. On the top here. It's only superficial to clean off. But I mean, it's you know, it's not bad really. I mean, I like the way they've routed all the cables round there. That's not a bad idea. It's all, which means the actual. Sorry if I'm a bit red. It's just that if I turn my light on before my camera, it does that. My camera was already on. I just couldn't be asked turning it off. But yeah, there's your secondary from your transformer into your into your amplifier. So I've got a feeling, folks, that it's probably a fucking dry joint or something fucking daft, or the switch is dirty. It's one of them two things. It's only, I'm just looking to move a couple of these capacitors over to one side and see if I can get the, oh yeah, just get the nozzle in there. The only trouble with this is, there we go, can't really get the fucking, the stuff doesn't come out unless the can's perfectly straight. Unless you get a bit in the straw. Right, well that's gone in there because that knob instantly loosened up. At least I think it's fucking gone in. Right. Yeah. Pretty sure. Let's give it another blast. Jesus. Yeah. A bit more of a blast. There we go. Right, let's get some speakers hooked up to it and see if we get any bass. We can do a simple test. Just turn the tone control with it on phono and just give it a buzz test and turn the control as I say, and it should. Let me know whether there's any bass. But can I just shove these fucking wires into here? Because they are supposed to take banana plugs. So you're fucking about. Yeah. Yeah, we can just bosh them in. stay in though, do they? Do it the proper way. So, connect speaker A. It should be speaker A. Well, it's got some nice capacitors in this. It's got some of those posh brown ones in it, and they're not crap. I mean, this was also designed to be used. They had another model in mind for this as well, because there's a hole here that isn't used. That would have been for some, you know, they would have used the same fascia, rear fascia for another model. Quite possibly even the model I've got, because it's a very simple amplifier, but the one I've got is full of electronics because it's remote controlled as well, and there's a bit more going on. I mean, mine's got an encoder for the selector and stuff. It's not press buttons are out, so there's a bit more going on with mine. But like I say, I've had my Yamaha since 2001. You always remember what you were doing with the day the Twin Towers was destroyed, don't you? I was at my mate's shop in Wivenshaw. Unfortunately, he's passed on now. My good friend Steve, died in 2014, and I was at his shop that day. But a couple of days later, I bought this. But you always know where you were when something happens, don't you? You know, you can always remember where you were. I mean, that was bad news, that, wasn't it? Well, you know, massive loss of life, and there was no need for it, really. I mean, basically, at the end of the fucking day, you know, no need for that whatsoever. Anyway, won't go down that road, but, you know, it's like you always know where you were when Elvis died. You know, you can remember certain things you remember. Stick in the mind. Yet you can't remember what you did last week or what you had for your dinner yesterday. Yeah. And for those of you playing along at home, the model number of this is an AX430. AX430. Somewhere around here there's a fucking power lead with a plug on the end of it. There it is. Well, we're powered up. Let's put it into phono. Yeah, it's come out of protection. That's always a good thing. So we know the amplifier modules or amplifier outputs are working. So what we'll do now, we'll let it come out of protect. There we go. Right. Oh. That's it. Look at that, lovely and quiet. I think Yamahas are brilliant. So let's get this lead here, pop it into there, and we should be able to do the buzz test. No. It's not going in far enough. Let's try a screwdriver. Let's try a screwdriver. Let's find something else. Screwdriver would be nice. Try this. We should have got something. Right. The base is working. Where's the CD socket? Top. You can hear the change in that, it is working. Let's put the balance in the middle. So I mean, the bass is working. Right. Let's get Mildred live and direct. Because I know you all like to hear Mildred on the phone. We like a bit of Mildred, don't we?
Welcome to Virgin Mobile.
Oh.
Oh, this is Matt. I'm unavailable at the moment.
Oh. Oh, that was rotten hard cheese. Right, so we know that the amplifier is working. There's a bit of gunge around there. I don't think it's out the capacitor. No, it's just fucking glue. Yeah, because there's some on there. No, it's that fucking glue shit. Yeah. Right. Well, I'm sorry this has not been as long as it could have been. In fact, I'm going to leave the speakers connected because off camera I'm going to use this amp to test some of the stuff that Jay gave me. Do a proper test. I did a test earlier, but since I've got this amp on, then I might as well do me testing. And give Mildred's amp a test. But that's it, folks, unfortunately. You know, you can't fix it if it's not broken. I think I mean the bass control, in all honesty, folks, the bass control really wasn't working. I put a record on this last week on a record deck, and the bass control had no effect whatsoever on the sound, none whatsoever. completely nothing there. So I know the base control was faulty, but I think just squirting that stuff in has probably just cleaned the control. I think it was just a dirty, really dirty control. Putting that stuff in, it's just cleaned it. I think that's all it was. And Mildred's back in business. So as this is connected, I've got to tighten that screw there. As this is connected to the speakers already, I may as well just use this amp to test the other stuff, to give the stuff that Jake brought for me a test. You know, I mean, like I say, I tested it on the signal tracer, but that was just for the benefit of you guys, you know. But I'd like to do a more thorough test now. But yeah, I like these, so I'll unplug the soldering iron because I don't need that. I'm going to need 3 sockets. One for the tuner, one for the cassette deck and one for the amp. So I'm just going to plug all 3 in. I need to find lead, 5-pin DIN lead for the amp, because I can try record on that as well, you see, and I think there's one here. I think I've got a 5-pin DIN. Yeah, I have. 5-pin to 5-pin to RCA. That'll do just fine. Right folks, I'm going to leave the video here, and thank you very much for watching. Sorry I couldn't get Mildred on the phone. You know, but still, never mind. Can't have everything, can we? Bye for now, folks.